Everything you love can disappear tomorrow. Think about that. The person you're texting today, gone. The friends you trust, gone. The plans you're making for next year, gone. Most people hear that and feel fear. I hear it and feel freedom, because suffering doesn't begin when you lose something. It begins when you believe you own it. The world taught you to get attached. Attached to people, attached to outcomes, attached to comfort. And then you're shocked when life takes them away. But life always takes things away. That's what it does. Nothing stays forever. Not success, not failure, not love, not pain. I've watched people break because they lost someone. I've watched people quit because their dream didn't happen fast enough. I've watched people destroy themselves trying to hold on to things that were already gone. And every time, the real enemy wasn't loss. It was attachment. So, let me ask you something. If everything you depend on disappeared tonight, who would you be tomorrow? Because that answer might decide the rest of your life. You know what hurts the most? Not losing people, not failing, not getting rejected. What hurts the most is realizing how much of yourself was attached to them. Someone leaves, and suddenly you don't recognize yourself. A dream falls apart, and your confidence disappears with it. One betrayal, and you start questioning everyone, including yourself. That's how attachment works. It quietly becomes your identity. You tell yourself, I need this person. I need this relationship. I need this outcome. I need this success. And the moment life takes it away, you feel empty. I've seen people spend years chasing someone who already left. Years replaying old memories. Years waiting for closure that never comes. Not because they're weak, because they're attached. The truth is, most people aren't suffering from loss. They're suffering from resistance. They can't accept that what's gone is gone. So they keep fighting reality, and reality always wins. That's why loneliness feels unbearable. That's why rejection feels personal. That's why failure feels permanent. Because deep down, you attached your worth to something outside yourself. And when it disappeared, it felt like you disappeared too. That's the darkness nobody warns you about. The day life removes the thing you thought you couldn't live without, and you're forced to discover who you really are without it. Here's the lesson most people learn too late. Everything you fear losing was never yours to keep. Read that again. The people you love, they're not yours. The opportunities you get, they're not guaranteed. The success you build, it can vanish. The moment you believe something belongs to you forever, you create future suffering. Because life changes. People change. Circumstances change. And reality doesn't ask for permission. That's why attachment is dangerous. It tricks you into believing that happiness comes from holding on. But strength comes from letting go. Think about it. A tree survives storms because it bends. The rigid tree breaks. The flexible one remains. Most people break because they cling too tightly. To the past, to old versions of themselves, to people who already walked away, to dreams that no longer fit who they've become. And every day they carry that weight. They become weaker. The darkest truth I ever learned is this: life will take everything from you eventually. Your comfort, your certainty, your plans, maybe even the people you love most. Not because life hates you, because change is the price of being alive. The question isn't whether you'll lose things. You will. The question is, will you lose yourself when it happens? Because if your identity depends on what you have, you'll suffer every time life changes. But if your identity comes from who you are, nothing can truly take it away. That's real freedom, not owning more, needing less. So what do? Stop loving? Stop caring? Build walls around your heart? No, that's not strength. That's fear wearing armor. The answer is simpler. Love deeply, work hard, dream big, but never let those things become your foundation. Because foundations must survive loss. I learned to appreciate people without possessing them, to enjoy moments without trying to freeze them, to chase dreams without attaching my identity to the outcome. That's the shift. Instead of saying, I need this to be happy, say, I'm grateful for this while it lasts. One mindset creates fear, the other creates freedom. When you're attached, every loss feels like death. When you're grateful, every moment feels like a gift. And gifts aren't meant to be owned forever. They're meant to be experienced. The strongest people aren't the ones who never lose. They're the ones who can lose everything and still move forward. Still smile, still believe, still fight. Because their strength was never in what they had. It was in who they became. So stop chasing permanent comfort. It doesn't exist. Build something better. A mind that adapts. A heart that heals. A spirit that keeps moving, no matter what life takes away. Because once you stop fearing loss, you become impossible to control. And that's when real freedom begins. If life took away the thing you fear losing most, would you still know who you are? Think about it. Then build a version of yourself that never needs an answer.